peace. So much so that we say after every obligatory prayer, Allahumma anta salam, oh Allah, you are the peace, you are peace, anta salam, you are peace. Wa minka salam, meaning you are the giver of peace. All peace, contentment, satisfaction come from you. So, وَإِلَيْكَ يَرْجِعُ السَّلَامُ, and we return the peace to you, meaning that God is not affected by us, of course. But what God wants is for us to reflect His qualities in our dealings. Because as ambassadors of God, it means that we represent God. And a representative is one who carries out the same actions, embodies and reflects the same qualities of the one who has appointed him. And so God has created us and appointed us to be on earth as His khulafa, His representatives, His ambassadors, and therefore we should reflect His qualities. So God, He does not create insecurity for us, He does not create instability for us, He does not create turbulence for us. Rather, these are the results of our, if you like, our misuse of the freedom of will that we have been endowed with. So, if God gives us peace, then the least that we can do is to reflect that peace in all of our dealings. So, and I'll be brief, of course, because this is a media junket. So the floor will be yours to ask as many questions as you need. That today there are superpowers who they want to spread peace, or so they claim, of course. Now, how is it that someone can give peace if within their own home there is no peace? How is it that if you have neighbors around you and you can hear fighting from their homes and you go out in order to confront them and say to them, you need to keep the noise down, and if you don't, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to enforce peace and I'm going to force it on you? This is a double standard that every human being can identify. They will say, look to your own home first, and this is the reality. One should, in order to give peace, he must first of all have peace in his own plot. And when we say his own plot of land, actually the plot of land that everyone has full control over is their own body. That your body is a plot of land. It was created from the earth and it will return to the earth. So your earth, your domain, your kingdom, which has its borders, you have the government. You don't need to call an official. You don't need to call in favors. There is a government where there is no election. There is no coup. There is no challenger for that government, and that's your mind. Your mind governs your plot of land, which is your body. And you have a constitution. You have a set of laws. And that set of laws are the qualities that are in your heart. Meaning what makes up your character. You decide whether you want to adopt destructive laws that bring nothing but chaos and disharmony, or to adopt the good qualities which bring peace to others. So this is where peace begins. And so the quest for peace, which is the tour that we have, the Wise Life Academy, we have partnered with MICA over here in Nigeria to deliver. It addresses the core issue. How can you achieve peace or give peace if there isn't any peace within yourself? Look at the world. The world is made up of 7 continents. We have in our own body, which is our world, 7 continents also. We have our eyes, meaning, when I say continents, meaning these are the organs that we do deeds with. The eyes, the ears, the tongue. the hands, the stomach, the private parts, and the feet. These are the organs that people are accountable for on the Day of Judgment. Those are like your continents. Sometimes there is anarchy. Sometimes there is discord. Sometimes there is war raging in one of the continents, one or more. The war raging in the tongue, the one that doesn't stop abusing, violating, attacking others. This is the war and chaos that comes about from an organ that requires taming, requires controlling, and in order for it to itself have peace, because even the warmonger is not at peace. The warmonger might profit from war, but he's not at peace. He assumes that the money he makes by selling arms, by selling the services of mercenaries, he assumes this is good for him. But he will never be at peace. So even waging war, the aggressor is not enjoying it. So this is the core that we're getting to, is how you as an individual can attain peace. And then what happens is peace is infectious. It spreads. Like war spreads, also peace spreads. So rather than teaching people the art of war, why not teach people the art of peace? And so this is what all the prophets were sent by God for. And this is what all the saints throughout the ages, they taught people. And this is what all people, and this is what animals, plants, the environment wants. It wants, and everything wants peace. And so I hand over, inshallah, to Brother Abdul Hamid.